World War I. But, explained by an idiot. Better than any poorly animated video I've made yet. So, let's get in. Okay, let me set the stage. The German Empire, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire, mainly against the UK, France, and Russia. What was it like? Endlessly shooting from trenches, and if you were unlucky, have to cross the no man's land. Filled to the brim with barbed wire, gun slots, and these funny little green things that when you step on makes a loud noise. And other stuff like mustard gas and... Wait, how did we get here? Okay, first of all, how did this war even happen? There's basically three small reasons and the one big reason. First is mutual defense alliances. Basically, if you attack that guy, I attack you. Two, imperialism. Basically, my country needs to be stronger than all the other countries, which also led to an arms race. Three, nationalism. Basically, our great country is a lot better than those dumb, weak countries. And finally, the one big reason most people point to: assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated. Okay, those are the reasons, but how did the last one even happen? Okay, first let's start off with the assassins. Their mission was simple: make Bosnia and Herzegovina free once more from the rule of the Austro-Hungarians. Who were these assassins? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce all of them. Well, except this one, who actually did the assassination, Gavrilo Princip. The group was also helped by a super secret Serbian nationalist group, the Black Hand. Okay, now that we know who the assassins are, what actually happened that day? Well, it all started where Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and Sophie, Duchess of Honenberg, were driving through Sarajevo, which would be the future capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. But anyways, they were just doing average ruler stuff. They were there to apparently inspect the Austro-Hungarian army, but what they didn't know was that a string of events was just about to happen around the corner. Anyways, they were going to the town hall, so they went more down the road. They first went past the first two assassins, which I'm not gonna even try to pronounce. They both had a pistol and explosive, but they both failed to act. Okay, I'm just gonna pause for a moment. So the car passed the third assassin, and what is about to happen is what most would call not a fun time. So here, wait, let me just switch the angles. Ah, that's a better angle, I guess. But anyways, he threw his bomb. It hit the back of Archduke's car and landed on the car behind the Archduke. After this, he immediately made a dash to the other side of the street. He would then jump into the river and swallow a cyanide pill. But, two things. One, the cyanide pill was expired, so all it included was vomiting. And two, it was a hot, dry summer, so the river wasn't really that deep. So the police just kinda yanked him out of the river and let the crowd bully him. While all of that was happening, the Archduke and his car were speeding it to the town hall. After speeding past all of the assassins, they got to the town hall. Shortly after, the mayor would start his speech, only to be immediately interrupted by the Archduke, saying something like, "Mr. Mayor, I come here and I'm greeted with bombs? It is outrageous." Sophie would then whisper something to the Archduke. After that, he began to calm down and let the mayor speak. The mayor would then do his speech, thanking the people of Sarajevo for coming. After the speech, the official members of the Archduke's party were deciding what to do next. It was proposed that the couple stay at the town hall until troops arrived, but after the conversation ended with everyone wondering if there was more assassins, they decided to scrap the whole plan and just go straight to the hospital to visit those who were wounded. After Garvilo Princip heard that the assassination went wrong, he positioned himself right at the Latin Bridge and waited. But anyway, back to the crew. Franz, Ferdinand, and Sophie were on their way to go to the hospital. Eventually, the couple got to the Latin Bridge, and in confusion, the driver took a right, as in all of this confusion, the plan was never really given to the driver. But the Archduke was quick to point this out. The driver would then use the brakes, and then go into reverse gear, and well, I'm gonna let the rest play out. Somebody get that man! Sophie, don't die. Live for our children. And that was it. The couple are dead. And eventually news spread all throughout Austria-Hungary, and massive protests against Serbia were made all across the whole country. After all this chaos, Austria-Hungary sent an ultimatum to Serbia, and they accepted all of it, except one, which was empowering Austrian representatives, which they thought was giving them more control. So they said no. Austria-Hungary did not like this, and a day later declared war, calling in all of their allies. To be continued. Wow, that's the end of the video. I mean, like, what can I even say? I've been spending, like, 2 months ever since I've started on this project. I mean, it definitely isn't perfect. There's way too many mistakes, but, I really do hope you guys like this video, and if you don't, then, have a good day. And if you have any questions, go to the comments.